Well, DaBaby was in the news trending yet again on Twitter because not only did he get in a fight with his artist, check this out. So not only did that happen, the video of his shooting in Walmart that he claims is self-defense came out this weekend. Check this out. Oh, there's no audio, so I guess we can talk through it here. That's all good. All right, so yes, he claims self-defense, shot and killed Jalen Craig in a Walmart, and this is the security footage that Walmart. So now I watched this on the phone. I hadn't seen this full screen, so this ought to be interesting.
You and I watched it on the phone yesterday when I said, shortly before.
So he's out here fighting this dude. Now, the one thing about this entire situation as this is going down, you can see that Jalen Craig, the guy that was in the middle of this, he had his gun out from the start. And the one thing that a lot of people are told, and that now they're running this because the gunshots are ringing out. Mm-hmm. One of the things that people are told with guns in those situations, you do not pull it unless you intend to use it. Right. So technically speaking, DaBaby it was self-defense. Now, what would be interesting to find out, and I'm going to certainly ask Tommy some more questions, and I'll be curious how the rest of this ruling plays out. It looks like he started the fight with the dude.
Yeah.
But the issue is, again, it escalated. It escalated the minute somebody else drew a gun. So what are your thoughts watching both of these, Matt? I mean...
So I didn't know about the artist thing. Just what was the point in why did he just fight his artist to fight his artist? Like,
there's not really more that's coming out to it other than the fact that he just took a whole fucking swing at his artist for no reason, man. At least no reason that we've been given, to be honest with you.
Fair. In regards to the baby shooting, I actually couldn't tell that Jalen pulled out his gun until you brought it up.
Yeah, we can watch it again. But yeah, they show who Jalen is. Watch him as he's walking up to like, hey, quit the fighting. So again, I wish you could fast forward this, but you can't. So we're just gonna have that's fine. We can talk through it.
Yeah.
But again, you see that they label who Jalen Craig is. Yeah. And so this is the dude that's Henry Douglas. So that's who Baby comes up and starts punching. Yep. So watch Jalen Craig's up there at the top. He just walked by, I believe.
Correct.
And you can see as he's walking over, that's Jalen. He has the gun drawn right there.
Yeah.
And that's why he's separating him. He's only using one hand because he's like, hey, partner, no, back up. And now Maria Osborne's involved. And that's when the shots fire off because you see everybody run. So obviously the baby had just fired and fallen over. And then he comes over here and kind of runs into the cart and whatnot. But I think that like people were like, what the fuck the cart do? And I'm like, I'm sure the dude is slightly in shock. Yeah, he just shot somebody and was in a fight.
In shock, fought someone, was probably trying to act hard a little bit, knowing how people are, especially when adrenaline's up. But like, man, I just
it's one of those things. Look, the baby is obviously a
horrible human being.
Get to where he is, but it's one of those situations where he's just not. He is not that big to make. No artist is really to be doing this much shit. Like I'm at the mindset now. I'm like, fine, just like. He was already trash for the comments he was making and then doubling down and all that stuff. But as Jay said multiple times, you're not going to get him canceled because he said something homophobic or transphobic, because that's not who a majority of his fans are. Right. There are obviously, I'm sure, people that are, but there's a majority of fans that have nothing to do with the LGBTQ community. So outcries from that are not going to stop them from doing that. But all of this shit where he's constantly fighting and shooting shit up, but dragging his fucking baby mama on IG Live and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where maybe you believe him before just because of the language he was using in the videos, but you get to see his antics outside of it, and you're like, I fully believe that he is the source of all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I just, and here's the thing. I from where my dad's side of the family comes from, I've seen how that side grows up. I've been blessed where I was raised in a home with both parents and are more well off, and I know that sometimes society gives you a shit hand, and that's why rap music and athletics are used as a way to get people out. And ultimately, it just sometimes that mentality, even though when they do get out, that mentality doesn't always shift to go with it. And then I mean, Atlanta, I think touched on this recently, where ultimately you're just trying to do what you got to do, but people, it might not be recently. I've been rewatching the series with my brother, but people are still going to try to figure out how to bring you down or make you look like the thug. Like,
right.
There's the episode. Oh no, Mike Tyson. What happened with Mike Tyson? Perfect example. Someone was egging him on, and then he beat the living shit out of him. What else was he supposed to do? Like, they kept coming at him, kept coming.
Fuck around and find out. Let alone
we don't know what was being said before the fight started. Something could have been said. It could have been like, "Hey, let me get a picture."
All accounts essentially were the kid was super intoxicated. Mike was actually chill with him. Then he started talking shit to Mike.
I was talking about the baby, not Mike. I know.
In Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what was going on there. But I guess that's the other thing that has to click. I get it. Like, Jay will be the first one to be like, I'm Chicago nigga. You ain't stepping to me. Come on, find the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around and find out. Like, Jay doesn't fuck around like that. And I get it. A lot of people that grew up like that, like DaBaby and everything else, it is what it is. But I'm kind of like, bro, you have so much to lose now. Like, I am not encouraging you to do that violence in any form or fashion, but isn't that why you hire people to handle your shit? You know what I'm saying? No one's calling you a coward and shit. You have other people to handle your shit. So if somebody is being disrespectful, let your security to see them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why that shit is happening. Now, some of these comments I had to start. Now, this is from Flats from the Meg story saying, I find it hilarious that men don't understand why she protected him at first when they expect us to protect them all the time. That's a very, very solid point. But here's some of the DaBaby ones that made me laugh. Almoist 210 saying somebody need to put DaBaby in timeout. Spidey Sensei saying the cart was just minding its own business. Flats only saying I need DaBaby to take a long nap. I'm tired of his shenanigans. And Chris Rock out here saying DaBaby shit is diaper. I mean, y'all with the baby puns, but it was they're pretty fucking good, man.
Did you see what Almost said at 10:01 my time? I guess 7:01 your time. DaBaby versus the Mad Goose Wizard of Hell in a Cell, Vince McMahon voice. I would pay to see that shit.
I mean, DaBaby versus the Mad Goose Wizard. I will watch that. I just don't think Ezra's got hands though. I think Ezra's got crazy people hands. I think DaBaby would put him out. I think that would be a very quick fight.
Crazier things have happened, bro. Crazier things have happened.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong, but we're curious what you think, man, about this whole DaBaby situation. You know, do you think, do you also agree that it was self-defense in that video? What do you think is going on with him fighting his artist? We want to know what's going on in your brain, y'all. So definitely go through, let us know in those comments down below, and be sure to subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go. Thank you for watching Blerds in the Hood. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. For full episodes, join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific over at twitch.tv/blerds, the letter NTHEHOOD.